Hello, my front-end friends. Today I'm taking on none other than Andy Bell, who I've learned a ton of CSS from over the years, and we're going to be doing 4 CSS battles against each other, where for each one of the challenges we have 10 minutes to match the provided design as closely as possible with CSS only, so no SVGs or other types of trickery. Now this was Andy's first time doing some CSS battles, so you'll see that he's learning a few of the CSS battle-y trick type things along the way and sort of getting used to how it all works.
I don't understand what's happened. I've been done dirty by the system.
But as we go through the battles, he puts up a really good fight. But I don't want to spoil things, and I also don't want to delay things any more than that, so let's jump right into round 1. We only have 8 minutes now, but let's see how it goes.
I can do it in 8 minutes. Let's do it.
Awesome. Okay,
all right.
Let's go.
Cool.
All right, so let's see how I'm going to do this. So let's do body on here. Background is going to be this. I did my similar mistake. There we go. That I usually do. So we have my body there.
300. Okie dokie. Let's put a canvas. Oh, it's already set the background. And what we're doing again, 400 by 300. 400, 300. And then the background. Oh, the Vim mode's not working. This is going to be a lot. Ah, we've got some margin going on as well. It's just a real quick reset of everything. Not that I'm going to use anything other than divs for this.
All right, so with that body div, okay, let's come in. All those divs have that background. I'm going to focus on B first. So dot B is going to be a position. Well, let's do body actually. Let's do a display grid on here. Yeah, I'm going to center it this way. Display grid and place items center. I'm going to have a few things to remind or tell Andy in a bit. Let's try a width of 100 and a height of 150, and I forgot a semicolon. So I have a div in the middle.
And then I'm just going to say width 200 pixels for now. And I'm gonna, let me think, do I want to use relative and absolute or do I want to use grid? I'm gonna stick with this because I want to beat Kevin with 200 and then set an aspect ratio. Oops. I prefer to do 1/1. Looking about right. I think I can at least position that in the middle. In fact, let's go new school and just do align content. This is going to get annoying. Center, justify content, center. No.
Let's get it in the right spot. So I did position absolute. So then we're going to do a top of negative 30 pixels and a right of negative 30 pixels. And, oh, I'm actually really close, but my shape is a bit off. Let's move it up. So this is where the fun starts, is when you need to move it.
So circle is not quite a circle, it's more of like an ellipse, but that's cool. I think these are all the same size as each other, aren't they? Okay, in that case. How long have I got? 2 minutes 52, let's go. Change that for the custom pro. Item size. And then oh, Kev's smashing through it.
So the bottom here should go negative 55, no, 53, 52, 51, 50. That's closer. My shape is slightly off, so I think my height should be, and then my top is off again. My shape is still wrong. It's so annoying. I think my width the magic numbers are getting too magic numbery. So maybe that's a warning sign.
Something like it. And then that's probably not right, but I know I can do border radius 50% at this point. So probably needs to be less than that. And it needs to be offset as well, so I'm just going to do minus 20. Minus 20. Oh, it's close. And then let's just see what I can get to.
But we're getting closer. Okay, I'm going to hit submit anyway. Let's see what I get. I think I'm going to get like a 99%. We'll see. 99, yeah. 99.7, no less. My shape is slightly wrong is the problem. And I'm not going to fix it in the next 45 seconds.
Oh, it is minus 20. Oh, the diff. So I'm just getting the sizes wrong. What does that give me if I just submit that as a percentage? 95, oh man.
So his middle shape needs to be a bit narrower, and I think he'd basically be tied with me. Width. So if this is wrong and this is wrong, if I do that and then I do the left goes up to like a -40. No, that's not helping matters.
Let's just submit that one, see if that increases my percentage. Damn, 95.6.
I think
it's the sizes that got me on that one. Yeah.
those two circles are really tough.
Yeah. God, that was a real tricky one, that. It looked really easy when I looked at it on the side. I was like, oh, even I can do this one. And then, yeah, for about 50% of the way through, I was like, oh man, this one's got hands. Yeah.
I think the middle one, if you'd got it a bit, like it was a little bit taller than wide.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I think if you'd matched that, you probably would have been really close to my score.
Yeah. Let's give ourselves a full 10 minutes this time. We might actually finish it.
Yeah, we'll actually hopefully get there. And just so you know, it's possible to get stuck at 99.9%. If you get to that, it can be really hard to figure out the rest of it. But I think we'll both be okay for this one. So
I reckon I can. Yeah, I can do this one. Yeah.
All right, now it's more of a race on who can do this one faster, because I think we can both do this one. So body, I'm actually gonna put the selector, and I'm actually going to write body here first to give myself the background color. Let's submit just so I get a score. Then on the div here, we can do a background of that. Height, do we do percentages? It looks like 45. I probably shouldn't do percentages.
Of a 0.9, it doesn't look quite square, and then hit the background on there. Oops. Submit. Oh, anyway. Helps to actually add the element. Oops, and I only need to do margin inline. Just do margin inline start. God, so close.
This one, 1.4, 1.3, 1.2, 1.15.
99%.
I should have gone with pixel width. What's it going to give me? Come on.
Come on. Oh, lower buff at 99.
4.5. Submit. Why am I going backwards in my score? I think I got it, right?
Kevin won. Yeah.
I think that was pretty close. A nice simple one. Oh, I'm
99.3%. God damn it.
There we go.
It's so close.
I made the mistake of going with an aspect ratio, and then I was like, oh no, it's not a square.
No, that's what I was thinking. The stuff you're good at. I feel like I'm playing a Premier League football team as a non-league football team at the moment.
Ooh, okay. This is interesting.
Ah, man.
Good
That's
luck.
a tricky one. Yeah.
All right. The background's easy for this one, at least. We're going to need a bunch of divs.
I'm just going to stick to a middle. I'll use pseudo elements on this.
border radius of 100 VW. And then let's worry about the 150, 175. And then a height is way off, 25, 50. I think something like that is going to work.
And then border radius. Nope. And border radius. Let's make that a custom property. How's Kevin doing? Oh, he's getting somewhere. I'm used to working with Vim, so this is increasingly difficult. So middle, and then I'm going to make you a relative parent as well.
So now with that one there, let's do a box shadow of up negative 20 pixels. Oh no, I just saw something. Anyway, let's try this. Negative 35 pixels. No, I went the wrong way on one of those. 0, 0. And the color is this. We want to go that way. Nope, that way. And that way. My shape is going to be wrong. Let's move it over a little bit more. 20. Oh, that's up and down. Is my up and down okay? No, it needs to go up a little bit more. And then I need to go that way more. 25. 30.
Transform. Translate X. And then var. Offset. Oops, I need to do calc var offset times -1 to make it negative. Okay. And then transform. Offset. Oops, and I'm using the wrong one. At least I know my element's working now. But I need a little bit of opposite offset too.
And then we just need a color on it. I lost my code though. Where's my code? It's 3 minutes left. The background color is probably in my clipboard, and we need a 0 in front of that. That should work, but I don't. Oh, it's there. Okay. So it should be -70.
Ah, see, this is the problem. Every time I translate, what I'm going to do is actually do this as another pseudo element.
I lost it, 2000. I was like, oh, I got it exactly. No, I was off. 210, 205. And then we want to move it down, so we're going to do a 55. That looks bang on. No, it doesn't. There's a little difference, but it's going to have to do.
We're the opposite way around.
Wait, let's grab this color. Or we can just delete this line. I'm going to hit submit, even though I know I'm not perfect.
Oh, Kevin is close. I think he's going to smash me on this one. I'm making a real mess of this one. Why am I doing this so badly? Okay, the middle is... Why is the middle up and the other one's down?
Let's do a div class is equal to C. Close div. dot C is going to have a width width of what's the height 50 pixels as well, but I'm gonna change the border radius. Border radius is gonna be 100 VW, 100 VW, 100 VW 0.
Middle top, because I need the pseudo elements. Middle bar. top div class equals middle bottom. Damn.
Where'd it go? That didn't work. Oh man. Okay, let's hit submit again. I'm not going to get there. Everything's off by a little bit. Oh, oh no, at the bottom had the same thing on the other one.
Nope, we can't do this. Come on. Where's the positive transform? Ah. 84, 97, 99 points. You got so close, man. I worked it out about 1.5 minutes left.
Oh no.
I had the two middle, I was trying to do it all on the middle part with one element and pseudo elements, and I was like, no, that needs to be 2 elements, and then I can do that offset with pseudo elements and it'll just work. But yeah, run out of time. Good effort though, 99.7. That's a very good effort for this one.
It was the top. I'm not sure if it's both of them, but definitely the top one of the corners, the radius is different, and that's where I was off on that. And
that's just asking too much. Yeah, for 10 minutes. Yeah.
And
right, let's go.
Oh, okay. This is doable.
Ellipse, ellipse, ellipse with a square in the middle. Oh, that's a circle with an ellipse around it.
Can I do this? I don't think so. Place, self, center. Interesting. Margin, auto. Does this work? No, darn. Actually, that would work if I just do a display grid here.
Align content center. And then we said justify items center.
And, okay, what we're going to do is a place, grid template areas of A. Make it nice and short. Okay, grid template areas of A will let me stack everything. So every div will get a grid area of A.
Right, circle is perfectly sized. And then circle after. Make this a relative parent. Circle after content.
140 aspect ratio of 1. Why is it not a square? Okay, let's just do a height then. 140 pixels. Why does aspect ratio not work on that? That's weird. 1 second. Aspect ratio. Huh.
Transform. Translate. -50. -50. Okay. Now, because circle is a stacking context, I should be able to use Z index -1. Stick it behind.
160. 160. We are well on our way. That's awesome.
And then I should be able to do the same border radius. Ah, damn, look at that, we're good.
I don't know if he's using position absolute because it's off to the side, but he's probably pretty close. Width of, let's do a 70% on there for now. Height of 70%. Border radius 100 VW. Nope. Not 100 VW. Border radius of 100%.
Just gonna do speed at this point. Background. Oh, wrong one. That one. I need to make this absolute so it doesn't mess everything up. Am I missing a bracket here? Yeah. Oh no, not. It's there. Just steal this line. Why can I not see my square? Ah. Oh, we're getting close.
Why is that one not showing up? Cut from here, move it down here. Ah, there we go. I'm gonna undo that for a second. Let's just hit submit. Oh, I know what I could have done too. I just want to get a score. Let's leave it up here.
Too small. Ah, how is Kevin at 89? How am I at 56? This is lies. God, it's so close.
So now I want to change the order of them. And we have the oval, the circle, the div. They're probably in the wrong order. So I can come on this and give that a Z index of 10. Except that gives the Z index to all of them. You don't need to have a position to give something a Z index, which is useful. But we do need to get, okay, let's do circle. Can I do this? Z index of 1. Okay. And then can I give this a negative Z index? Z index of -1?
Let's just make my square red for a sec. And that square is perfectly sized. It's the...
Oh, he looks like he's really close. I'm going to hit submit. Is he close? We're going to find out, but I hit submit. Did I get 100? Oh no, 99.9. Oh, come on.
I feel like I'm being robbed.
Do I need to do the widths here with, I have a minute left, 240 pixels.
I mean, come on.
Perfect. And then here, the height will be 200, 220, 230.
Is it there? Nice.
Why is this giving me 99.9? Circle. I can't... No.
This is unbelievable. Look at that. Oh yeah, so close. I don't think I can get 100%.
We're going to try with the 0.5s. I don't even know if it does the sub-pixel rendering here.
Unbelievable. How did it? What? Why does mine look like that? I don't understand what's happened.
Were you...
I've been done dirty by the system.
Were you?
Kev.
Oh no. And so technically the final score after that was 2 wins for me, and we had 2 draws as well with no wins for Andy, but I do think he actually sort of got screwed on that last one. The reason it didn't work was because he was using a justify items of center.
Align content center, and then we said justify items center.
With a block context, right? And in Chrome, that works. So it was working completely fine on his computer, but the algorithm or whatever it is that CSS Battles uses to figure out if your thing matches the result or not, obviously it wasn't working there. You could see that where my preview of what he was doing was off to the side. So I think I can actually give him the win on that last one, which means I guess we finished tied in the end. In a way, I'm kind of embarrassed by, because I've done a lot of CSS Battles, and as I said off the beginning, that was his first one. So yeah, good job, Andy. And with that, if you don't already know Andy, I've put a bunch of links to everything he's up to, including the really good Piccalilli site. And if you like watching CSS Battles, I've taken on Kyle of WebDev Simplified a while ago, so you can watch that video right here. And with that, I want to thank my enablers of awesome, Andrew, Simon, and Tim, as well as all my other patrons and channel members for their monthly support. And of course, until next time, don't worry to make your corner of the internet just a little bit more awesome.